What a voice. So good to hear. Yeah, we're going back to school soon enough. Tomorrow, to be more precise. And I wanted to do a little bit of a podcast, kind of explaining my mindset, what's going on, plans for the future. And I feel good about it a little bit. I want to try myself once again. I've gone to school for a while, but it hasn't really worked out. In and out, with going to classes, skipping classes, just making myself just to have something to tell my family when they ask where have I been, what I do. But now I am 26, and honestly I feel like I haven't grown a bit since I was a teenager. I feel like I have to do this to prove to people that I am not a kid anymore, but also to myself. Like I said, I want to try for once at school this semester, but it's also kind of hard because I actually got the toughest fucking teacher at school this semester. By the way, I put on Evangelion just to have something on the background. I've tried to watch it for a while, but it's kind of hard. It's a tough watch because there's too many episodes, and I cannot be fucked, honestly. I've tried watching it since like 2016 or 2015, but it's kind of hard. If you can hear it, this is actually Galician or Gallego, which is a dialect of Spain, and that's how I like to hear it sometimes, or that's how I want to watch it from now on. But yeah, basically, going back to school. I study literature, by the way, English literature. I've been trying to get this fucking paper for a while, but it hasn't worked out. Like I said, a lot of on and offs. I don't really vibe in school, never did. But school is free. Yeah, in Mexico, we have free university. At least if you can pull it off. I've always got help from my family. Never really done it from the ground up, which is a blessing, but also, like I said, you have a responsibility. And honestly, I don't think I can stretch my luck any further in that regard. But it's okay. Also, my bank account right now is at 0. So I have to pull something out of this school situation. I bought 4 liters of vodka the other day. I said to myself, this is the last time I'm going to buy so much vodka. At least until I get a job or something changes. And it was, thankfully it was only $50. But it Again, something I cannot do anymore, you know? I love fucking alcohol, man. Honestly, I wish I could drink it more, but lately it has been tough on my health. Maybe it is the shitty vodka that I drink, fucking Smirnoff, which has been hurting my belly sometimes. But I love it. I love being drunk. I'm honestly thinking about putting vodka in a bottle and taking it to school tomorrow, just to give me the strength again to face this fucking teacher that it is. He's a good guy, but he's also too far up his own ass. He's actually an accomplished guy. He's like 40 something, getting into his 50s, and he's actually an accomplished writer and editor. He's he's very strict. He wants us to get to write papers, a lot of papers, and be there at school with all of what we have. He asks us a lot of questions. He's a bit he's a bit of a piece of shit at class, but I've never finished one of his courses, so I'm kind of scared of what I'm going to do. Again, maybe I'll take some vodka to school tomorrow. Also, I'm thinking about doing a bit of a journal, video journal of my days at school, to talk what we see, to talk what we do, and also to explain my thoughts on the situation. Because I don't vibe at school, but it's something that I've gotta do. I don't know. Since I started college in 2020, right in the middle of the coof, but I've never used the opportunities that I've given. I've just been vibing. I guess that's a good thing, right? Use your years of youth to be free, to chill, but I have regrets, but I try not to live in the past in that regard. I I hate melancholy. I hate regrets. I think no one should have regrets. Fuck the past. It's all about the present, And also fuck the future too. We need to think, what the fuck are we going to do? It's so funny seeing the normies waking up to the chaos. I love seeing the chaos myself. The chaos of normies only seeing now that the world is controlled by powers bigger than themselves. That there's a God, that there's strength in words, in feelings, in the spirit. There's so many secrets that they still don't know, and some that I've only come to understand just now. I am actually 25, but just in over a month I'll be 26. So I consider myself the age of the year passing. So I'm 26 right now, in my mind. Thankfully, it's still not too bad looking. My hair sometimes falls a little bit when I'm stressed, but for the most part, I still have a full head of hair, and my face is still not too ugly. I like that I have a beard and that I have a few blonde hairs on my beard. That makes me remember where I came from. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit of self-jerking session just to keep my sanity. I don't like Mexico. I like the food. I like the way you can just buy anything, meat, fruits, vegetables, water, have everything at your disposal at any point in the year, and that winters aren't too harsh. We only barely get 0 degrees Celsius in the winter. So it is actually so fucking comfy here, but the people ruin it. Mexico is very, very dirty. There's worse places like India and shit, but Mexico sucks in that regard. People is very, very annoying too. They always want to be your friend. They can never lock in, try hard, and be, only for the job. They always want to do social stuff. They want to become your friends. But again, I'm going to try once again this semester. Try not to be too far up my own ass for once. But yeah, I guess this is the end of my NEET life. Also, my mom wants to put me in a swimming class because I don't know how to swim. I've heard from other NEETs that it is a good way to pass the time, clear the mind up. It's like the gym, but more of a mental experience, being in the water. And again, I am not too bad looking, so it's all in my head. The problem is when I start opening my mouth. People get scared, people get annoyed at the things I have to say and how I say them. So I'll try not to speak too much. Also, not sure what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to try to make a video. Because I forgot to mention, I sent this teacher, a fucking schizo post one time. One of the papers that I didn't finish. I finished it just rambling, saying shit, literally writing swears and swear words, and I don't think racist stuff. I don't think I sent that, but I did send a shitty paper with a lot of shit words and shit ideas once. So I'm kind of clueless how that's going to go. We'll just vibe. That's my take on this year 2026. We'll just have to vibe through it all. I have to get more into art again. Clear my head. Do exercise, clear my head. Eat better, so I handle the alcohol a little bit more. Or a little bit better, I guess I should say. Midlife is good and all, but you have to eat someday, right? And some of us don't have loving parents, or have two loving parents that literally won't leave you alone for the good of you, right? Of course. They have to know that you are doing good and that when they die, you won't die with them. But honestly, sometimes I just wish I was homeless. I want to take my Siberia disc, serial experiments lane soundtrack disc and just go live in the mountains or on a corner, on a comfy cold corner in the city, and just scrape for food and write literature and draw art and be the local crazy guy, you know. Maybe that's where I'm destined to be. But for now, we're just going to have to give being a normie one more try. Or I guess not a normie, but a school boy and a school slave boy, and see where that takes us. I for sure don't. None of those people will see my real self. My real self is way more relaxed. I try to be more myself in this channel. That's why I don't upload. Sometimes I upload a lot. But on this channel, I try to be myself, unfiltered, and just put the things that I enjoy and how I see the world for the most part. Try to be more myself here, because in the real world, fuck no. I have no friends in the real world. Literally no one in my family is fucking sane, and they all have drink the Kool-Aid and are totally obsessed normies. My mom is the only one that sees the truth, but doesn't actually want to fight it, I guess. She has had a rough life, so I try not to bother her too much with it. But there's a lot of ways that I can think, that I can rationalize this situation. And one of them is to help my mom. Help her at least mentally, psychologically. Because if I get these college degrees, she will be more relaxed. And yeah, maybe one day I'll return to NEET life. Or something more balanced, you know. Maybe have a part-time job. Just to pay the bills and to get some bread on the table. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Sorry for not uploading videos. I've been in and out the whole editing portion of my life, editing videos portion of my life. Mostly because I changed my video card, and that shit sucks now. I am poor again. $0 on my fucking account. Can you believe it? $0 on my account and about $100 worth of vodka on my room right now. Hopefully that lasts. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. God bless you and your families. See you on the next one, boys. Take care.